Well, I'm going to try to cook a little bit healthy today. I'm going to make some miso soup, but not the traditional way. I'm going to make it as a meal. And there's the ingredients. I'm using the mellow white miso. Mellow tells you it's not as strong as the darker ones. I'm putting some extra firm tofu in there. I'm using wakame seaweed, carrots, onion, celery, tomato, mushrooms, and I have some pickled ginger laying around, so I'm going to use that, but you can use fresh ginger. And I'm using mung bean pasta to put into the soup. You could put rice if you want, whatever you want, but I'm going to make a hearty meal out of this. I'm starting off with 3 quarts of water. Just bring it to a boil and add everything except the miso, of course, because that never boils, and the wakame, which I'll add later after I soak it, and also, what else? Let me think. Well, we just add everything to this, let it boil. As soon as everything is tender, oh, and the mung bean pasta which I'm using, I'm going to cook that and wash it and add that later also. And if you're having rice with it, then you could cook that up at any time. If you wanted to add fresh spinach to this, I would have a little fresh spinach chopped up, and when the soup is done and you're ready to serve it, just sprinkle some into the soup. I'm going to cook this until everything is tender. If you like it more al dente, don't cook it as much, and then we'll continue. You know, there are many other items you can add to this. You want to put peppers in there, but the ratio of liquid to, let's say, the solid looks pretty good. So whatever you want to add in there is just fine. Just don't keep on adding to what I have without adjusting. Maybe put a little bit less of 1 or 2 of the items, because you do want to have some soup. If you keep on adding 4 or 5 different items, you're going to have nothing but a bowl of vegetables with very little liquid. And I'm going to put soy sauce in here. I'm going to start getting away from using salt, since soy sauce is better for you than using salt. So we're going to add a little bit of this later. We don't have to do that now. This will be tender soon. Well, I like mine al dente, so I'm really done with that. But just to show you what you can add anything you want. I just happen to have some chopped up romaine, and I'm just going to throw a little bit in there. Maybe you didn't think you could cook romaine, did you? Well, you can. Now I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now, if you want it saltier, go right ahead, but it's best to stay away from salt. Now I'm going to add my dried seaweed, and I doubled the amount that I put on the recipe because I love this stuff, and my the noodles that I made. So I'm going to add that now. Like I said, you want to serve this with rice. Hey, you want to boil up potatoes, put it in there, do whatever you want. Now for this amount, the crucial part is how much miso we're going to put in there. So now that this is really done, I'm going to shut off the flame, take some of the liquid out, put it in the bowl, and blend miso. I'm going to start off with 1/4 cup of miso. Just put it in the bowl. Take some of the broth from the, if you put it in here and you try to mix it up, it won't get mixed as well. Too many solid items in there. Now I'll just take a whip I'm guessing I'm going to have to add more, but you know what? You start off with a small amount and you add to it. Now I'm not going to eat all this soup in one sitting. I'm making this amount so I can have it for the next couple of days because I'm lazy. Just put it in the refrigerator, then I'll just slightly warm it up and enjoy it. Well, let's see how this is going to taste. We're going to go with another quarter of a cup. Okay, that's done. So I put 3/4 of a cup of miso in here. Add 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can also use dark soy sauce if you want. It has molasses in it. We'll change the flavor just a little bit. And that's it. Now I'm going to have this, and I have a piece of cooked salmon, and I'm going to put it in the bowl and just pour this over it. Remember, only warm this up when you're going to use it. You don't want to boil the miso. I hope you enjoy it.